If you are a pitcher, no matter what age, whether it's high school, whether it's college, whether it's men's league, whether it's little league, or just a kid that wants to know a little bit more about throwing, you need to listen up. Hi, my name is Andy High. I'm a pitching instructor, have been for the last 10 or 11 years, and I've written an ebook that describes what we need to do to make changes, why we need to change, and how we can go about doing that. Most coaches, whether it's even in college, most coaches, especially those that are youth coaches, only tell you about what you should be doing and why you should be doing it. A lot of them don't know or quite understand how you should be doing it. So this ebook really goes into goes pretty far into explaining certain drills you need to do, certain throws you need to be aware of, and it definitely certain aspects of the throw, things that happen during your throw. It's almost like a timeline. And in the book, I have included a checklist so you understand where you need to be at certain timelines throughout your throw, throughout your delivery. All right. First and foremost, though, you need to know what you do now. How do you throw? How do you pitch? How high do you bring your leg up? How you break your hands getting the ball out of your glove? Do you come down or do you go away from you? All right. You need to understand that you do have options. All right, because there's really two main aspects of your throw, of your pitch, that you need to focus on. All right. So a couple of years ago, I was forced to group my clientele together. So now I had 4 to maybe 6 guys, sometimes even 8 guys doing their drills, doing their training together. And what I noticed was the fact that most of them, if not all of them, had one of 2 different flaws. All right. So once we started to really focus on those 2 different flaws, or those 2 different actions, they started improving like gangbusters. They started throwing a little harder. They started throwing with much more command, and their breaking balls were a lot better because their arm was, their arm now was in a better position when their front foot landed, regardless of fastball, changeup, or breaking balls. So again, I wrote this book not only to improve and make you better, but also to change you. All right. The book's name is The Time Mechanics Method. And I really want to make sure that you understand, regardless of what age, it could be even your son, that you want to make sure that you understand how to teach him from the very beginning. But most of us, regardless of how old you are, you have a set way of now how you throw. So the idea is you need to understand what you should be doing, why you should be doing it, and then actually what you actually do now. What do you do? How do you throw the ball? Regardless of your pitch or not, do you even pitch the same way as you throw? And that's the big secret. I know a lot of these guys always say that they have a big secret, whether it's throwing weighted balls or long toss or hip shoulder separation. All of those might be good for somebody, but you need to make sure that you have a foundation of being in sync. So focusing on the two main factors of your throw will really put you on the road to improving. All right, and eventually you have the ability to become a different pitcher. So if this short video, if you got any kind of a benefit from it, then imagine what would happen if you read the full book. All right, and you have that ability, click down below, and let's get started making you a different pitcher.